Welcome back to Costume Quest, where we left off in such as before we came back, you said grassy ass.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest story. I saw that on
You saw somebody's grassy ass.
No, shut up.
You just saw
They
grass
had chia
on.
seeds. No.
Isn't that a trend with like people putting chia seeds on their faces and like
I'm sorry?
Yeah, and like wiping it off and pretending like this thing works.
Oh, yeah, like when we went to the state fair and that guy just used like this cream that just peels itself. It doesn't really exfoliate skin. It's the fact that I tried selling it and be like, wow, amazing. And I was like, this is not... One, I know what exfoliating is. And two, if it's actually a chemical exfoliant, it would not exfoliate that fast. You use water.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you know, if you were to put glue on yourself and you rub it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you peel it off. You ever done that? You put glue on your hands?
It's funny because they thought they could get you with it. And you're like, no.
Yeah.
Like, you straight up would just like, no. No, thank you.
No. So, going back to the grassy ass, no, that reminded me of a thing. We were at a store. I was with my friends because, as such, when you're a teenager, you go to the store with friends and you have a good time because there's only a Walmart around in your desolate rural town. And I went and there was a stupid card that's like, you have a Mucho's grassy ass forward. And I just like broke out laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Just laughing. Not like that, but you know what I mean. That sounds like I'm doing something else. Anyway.
Do I have to fight one of these guys or something?
Fight him. Kick my ass.
Oh, here.
I dare you.
You want me to kick your butt?
That man, that episode of SpongeBob could have taken a turn if he wanted to get his butt kicked by plants. You know which one, right?
Is that the one where like he can't actually hit him because he realizes
he's a sponge?
He's a sponge?
Yeah, he just absorbs it. And then is just like, I'm gonna kick your butt, and then he can't kick his butt. Yes, it's exactly that one.
Where am I supposed to go, bro?
You're supposed to figure out yourself. You're supposed to figure out.
Oh, right here. I gotta. What am I looking for?
You're looking for, what does your objective say?
It says grassy ass. No. It says we need to find a way to get the west end of the sewer.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Dr. White's compound.
Oh my god, I'm gonna shit myself.
You're so excited you're gonna shit yourself.
I shit you not. If I could do that when I'm excited about something, I think that would be the funniest. Yeah, well, you kind of can. It just takes a hot minute. Did you see that video of that kid?
You're just gonna glance over the fact that you said that.
No,
right?
Anyway, so did you see that video of that kid that was like super excited? And excuse me, he was super excited. He was like, this guy was recording a little kid. How do I say so much words but yet say nothing at the same time? How did you see that video? And this dude recorded his kid or cousin or whatever. And they were out in the dark. And then the kid, he's like, you having fun, Sam? He's like, yeah. Yeah. And then the kid just like abruptly stopped and just went, and then he was like, he like right there outside, just like crouching. He didn't even take off his pants. And they're just like, what the fuck? You taking a shit? The kid is like, yeah.
I know exactly which one you're talking
and then he's like, what? Are you for real? Are you taking a shit? And he's like, he just backed away. He didn't help him. And the video ended and I just, oh, that's so funny. Sometimes I'm like, oh, kids like, I can understand why some people like being around younger kids because they're experiencing things for the first.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're withered. But I can understand why some people love.
Yeah.
Oh, as a mole. Why some people love little kids. And let me reiterate, in a way, not that way, but
Yeah,
because because it's the first time kids are experiencing things.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are experiencing things all a new way. I mean, we are too, but not in the way. We kind of have the gist of it, of what might happen, but for kids, it's completely new. For them, it's like they're on their tutorial stage right now, and they're learning about things, and they're like, huh? What? Like trying to explain to a kid about gravity and how they cannot fly when they try jumping off like their bed or something because they'll get hurt. Or like trying to explain to a kid like this will happen if you do that, and they're like, well, no, cause it won't happen because I'm smarter than it, and then it happens, and then you're like, well, I guess they were supposed to figure it out. But it's just so interesting seeing kids experience the first things for the first time, because they're just like, wow, like the wonder. They're like, wow.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, and then, they get a little older. There's still, I mean, there are a lot of things that we're experiencing that will be new experiences for us. Like, I know that I won't fly, but I mean, do I know that people around me won't leave me? Our relationship's fully guaranteed? Jeez. I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I am. Most of the time. I think that's one thing that comes with being an adult, is you get to have these adult experiences that you didn't think, or maybe you had them when you were a kid, but they're a little different. Kind of like same stuff, different font, like in that way.
Gotcha.
Like when you were a kid, you experienced losing friends. Oh no.
I didn't mean to run into this stupid thing.
But when you're an adult and you have friends, losing them feels a little more different.
Yeah. I mean, when you're a kid and you lose friends, it's usually because you weren't in the same classes anymore.
Yeah, same classes. They moved away. They weren't very nice. As an adult, you probably lose friends over like other complex reasons. Or good reasons.
Yeah, but it's still not easy.
No, I'm sure it's not. Especially as an adult. Because that's the one thing, especially for me, I love you and all, but to be honest, no. But that's one thing where it's you should have friends even whether you're in a romantic relationship or not, because having those other relationships are just as important, if not more so, or should be held to just the same amount of importance. Because, living life isn't just having like one person. And I hear my parents tell that to me all the time. Like, oh, you have your pair. That's all you have. Like, you fit together. And I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, salt and pepper are great together, but you need the other spices. It can't just be salt and pepper the whole time. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah. So it's just.
Yeah,
maybe I want paprika. Maybe I want cayenne pepper. Maybe a little thyme. Get it? Thyme. But yeah, my point, that I stand by my point. Because I don't know about you, but what was it? They made it seem as a kid or younger that, romantic relationships were more important.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that's been a learning curve for me, is like figuring out, having intimate relationships are great, but you can have that same stuff with a regular, like, platonic friend. And I don't mean, like, actually, even that, too.
I mean, you can.
It just depends.
Like friends.
Because relationships are different and weird. And I mostly say that because, I don't know, seeing the adults around me with not very many friends is kind of like sad. And then I see other people my age that do have a lot of friends, or like some older adults that do have a lot of friends. I'm like, you know what? That's really cool, because,
how do we
they have each other.
hop the fence?
Because sometimes you need other friends. You know what I mean?
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to hop.
Anyway, make some good friends. Keep some good friends.
There we go. I figured it out. Fucking smart over here,
There
baby.
There you go. But yeah, keep some good friends. Platonic relationships aren't everything, and sometimes your platonic relationships might be, or romantic relationships aren't everything. Sometimes platonic might be worth more for you.
Am I supposed to get on this?
Because like, what was it? I saw a good post, and it's like this person was saying, "Oh, I wish I was dating somebody, because then I would have chicken soup in bed. I would have someone taking care of me." Be like blah blah blah, and I'm like, you can still do that with like the right friends. You can still have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can still go out shopping. You can still go on dates. It just won't like have a romantic context behind it. Romance isn't necessary to living life.
I need this costume.
And I know that sounds like BS when I say it because like doesn't
like this.
Well,
Anyway.
Huh?
Huh?
No, it's not BS. What?
It's joking.
Oh man, I do.
You itchy?
No, I have more acne on my shoulder. But I know that sounds like BS coming from me because, I'm not single. But, I'm not, yeah.
You said a lot of words,
yeah,
but nothing at all.
I know.
We should probably pause it here.
All right.
Goodbye, everybody.
Don't take relationship advice from me.